Hi. Hello, welcome to our Tuesday's live video series. This is Cynthia Concordia from Dream to Rise. The question I'm going to ask for today is, how will you know if you're totally free from your past pain? If your past still affects you, it will show in stressful relationships, squashed dreams, a distorted view of yourself, and everyday sadness and frustration. What an unhappy, limiting way to live, right? Many people go through life like they are driving down the highway looking in the rear view mirror. They are so focused on what is behind them that they end up crashing. Why? Because they haven't dealt with past hurts, disappointments, or sins. They often end up hurting others as well as themselves. Perhaps you have felt like you will never be able to get free from your past. If so, you need to be reminded that God delights in doing things that no one else can do. Here is the truth. Nothing is impossible with God. What I can tell you is this: it is absolutely possible to no longer be affected by your past. That doesn't mean memories disappear or you never feel emotions again. It means that you make a choice to support your own happiness, to free yourself from the trap of challenging thoughts and feelings. Healing happens when you're willing to see how you're stuck and you do whatever it takes to be free. That's the first smart choice that lights the inner fire for ending this unnecessary pain. People generally act the way they do because of things that have happened to them in the past. If you were hurt in a bad marriage, you may feel like you'll never trust again. Maybe you were verbally abused and were told, "You're so dumb. You'll never amount to anything." And now you find yourself treating your children the same way. Or maybe you were abused and now you hold people at a distance so they cannot hurt you. Has someone, somewhere in the past, rejected you in such a way that it still hurts when you think about it? Are you affected when you hear that person's name? Have you worked hard not to turn out like your parents? Were you abused or molested as a child? Were you promised things by people who didn't fulfill those promises? Actually, these are just a few of the types of hurts that, if not dealt with, can still affect your life today. Sometimes it's not what someone else has done to us that causes us trouble, but what we have done to ourselves. Perhaps you made a mistake of allowing drugs, alcohol, overeating, or some other sin into your life. Maybe you've tried but haven't been able to get free. You know what? Based from my experience, the major factor that truly helped me be free was when I learned to forgive myself and others. It was through forgiveness that I was able to release myself from anger, resentment, heartache, and pain. Forgiveness is very powerful. Why? Because I believe forgiveness is healing. Forgiveness lifts and settles your spirit, whether you are the one giving or receiving. There is really something wonderful about letting go of the pain in this, knowing that someone has given you a second chance, can accept someone else's apology, and this sets you both free. Free from the baggage that drags you from moving forward. But can you forgive someone and not still talk to them? Of course. Forgiveness is about letting go of the situation. Forgiving someone is a sign of compassion and love. Forgiveness doesn't mean you keep a close friendship with the person who betrayed you, but letting you free from resentment, anger, and pain. Forgiveness means you accept what wrongs have been done to you. You let go of those wrongs, you calm your heart with God's love and patience, and you begin again. Begin again with or without that person. It's your choice. When you are unable to forgive, you will still be carrying that baggage with you all the time, and thus drags you from manifesting your dream. I will share with you my simple steps on how to forgive and be free. First, acknowledge the hurt. You need to be honest to yourself. Identify the pain you are experiencing. This is the beginning of making the change. The second is how did the hurt and pain has affected you? Did this stop you from interacting with other people? Did it stop you from doing what you want, taking care of yourself as you are depressed? The third one is accept that past is past and this cannot be changed. What circumstances do you continue to blame yourself for? Let go of the past. The fourth one is decide whether or not you will forgive. Remember, no one else can do the forgiveness work for you. You must decide. Will you decide to continue under the burden and ill effects of unforgiveness? Or will you decide to let go and start with a clean slate? The fifth one is take actions on how to restore yourself. Divert yourself to more activities that will boost your positive energy. Go to the gym, hang out with friends who support you, be with nature, pray for or meditate, read self-development books, or get yourself a coach. The sixth one is take the lessons learned. Find wisdom from the experience. This is the best gift that you will get. And the last one is move forward. Change your story. Create a more empowering story. Does this story about what has happened either keeps us stuck in unforgiveness mode or empowers us to find the gifts, learn the lessons, and move forward in our life? Creating a new and empowering story is a huge piece to releasing unforgiveness and moving forward. When you have moved forward, that means true forgiveness has already taken place. That is being free from the heavy baggage and being at peace with yourself. So may I ask you, are you still struggling with forgiving yourself or others? Are you still not free from the chains of your past pains? Let me help you find that inner peace you have been longing for. Just send me a DM or DM me, send me a message, and I will respond to you as soon as possible. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in. Hello, my friends. And again, this is Cynthia Concordia from Dream to Rise. Bye. Have a blessed day.